another video, and today I'm going to be doing a review on my, not a review, but a comparison video on my two Uncle Charlies. If you guys didn't know, I have the 2010 version. If you guys didn't know, I actually got them, I picked them up at Illinois for $250, same price as this new one. Now I have both versions to compare, and I was honestly shocked about the quality on this old one. I was not expecting him to be that bad, I guess I should say. And yeah, that. But I want to compare these two side by side, and here we are now. Now, first off, I want to start off with the boxes and instructions. Now, here are both the boxes. This one's a lot more taller. This one's longer, if that makes any sense. So the new one, retails for $209.99, which is, I'm sorry, $220. And this old one, the old one, retailed at Spirit in 2010 for $149.99, which is $115 total. Here's the side of the box. Actually, let me turn the side here. There are the sides of the box, and then the front of the box. Here's the side of the 2010 version. As you can see, pretty differences from here and back over here. That's the retail price. He doesn't have his original retail price on his box. So now for the instructions. Unbelievably, I have the 2010's instructions here. First time seeing them in person. Here are all the parts that you need. If I can focus. Base, support poles, shoes, pants, body frame, chest hoop, neck support, head, jacket, 2 arms, 2 hands, hat and hair, bucket, lollipop, some screws, that piece right there, and the adapter, and then there are the instructions. They're pretty easy to follow. Back then, Seasonal Visions didn't show pictures on how it was being set up, so it was completely different. Back then, it was I forgot, I was getting off topic. So it was drawn instead of showing, taking pictures on the prop being set up. So here it is, already set up. Really nice drawing. There's that. And here's the new one's instructions, which has more information, and it's much better, and it shows a picture of the prop with its actual colors, and there are all the parts. You probably already know what the new one's instructions look like, but here they are, just normal Seasonal Visions instructions. Pretty cool. So the new one's instructions obviously have more information. Now, compared both with prop wise and appearance, there's a lot of differences, like so many differences. Can't really tell you. First off, I want to start off with let's start off with the Lollipop. Now, the Lollipops are different. As you can see with the old one, it has more color to it, and it's a lot smaller, and it's actually removable. As you can see here, the Lollipop is removable, as you didn't know. And this new one, it's not removable, it's screwed in, but I made mine removable. As you can see, I can remove it anytime I want. And the colors on this one don't look as good as the old one. As you can see, it has much better paint, and it looks realistic, unlike this one where the paint is messy looking. Also, his hands are a lot more detailed on the old one. The old one's hands are a lot more detailed, if that, yeah. The hands are a lot more detailed, and they're a lot more bigger. The plastic goes all the way from here, right there. Um, Unlike this one, it's still detailed, but there's not, some spots of the skin are not painted right. And the new one does not have black nails. As you can see, there is black nails on the new one, but I actually painted them to look like the original. So back before then, before he was brand new, his nails weren't painted black. And the nails on the new one, no, the old one, I meant, are pointy. As you can see, look how pointy that is. The paint is kind of scuffed up. I guess I could show you with this hand. They're a lot more pointy. He has pointy nails, unlike the new one, where he doesn't have that. And the skin on this one is a lot more paler and darker looking. In person, on camera, it looks the same, but in person, it's completely different. But yeah, that's a difference there. Now the candy buckets are different. As you can see with the new one, the hand that's holding the candy bucket is more stable, so the candy bucket is not removable. And some people say it's the same, but they're not. There is differences. The inside is completely pitch black, and there's more blood added. With the older one, the handwriting on the candy bucket is a lot more messier looking, as you can see there. And the inside is metallic silver color. It's not painted. There's no blood dripping down from the inside, just like the new one. So the new one has more blood, I guess, I should say. The way it's handwritten is different. This one's a lot more clear, and you could tell what it says. This one, you could tell what it says, but another like a letter is bigger than the other, and the F is kind of messed up there with a line going through. This one's not, as you can see. So there is differences there, and the hand is completely different. Instead of this hand where it's is holding on with the candy bucket grip, and the old one just has it open, and you could literally remove it. I'm not going to remove it, but you could remove it anytime you want. And I like the hands on the old one because, again, they're a lot more detailed. There's so much detail on it, and I really like it. You can see this right here. You can see that and everything else, but that's fine, honestly. I also put a hand in there to look really neat. So, yeah, that's the differences. Oh, also, the new one, as you could see, oh my god, it's kind of stuck there. Oh, whatever. The new one's the handle that's curved up here, the metal thing, has a red, I don't know, a red paint, I guess you should call it. My camera can focus. God. Okay, as you can see there's red on that, but with this old one, there's no red. There's no, like, another piece of plastic that has the same color. That's a little confusing to say. Now we move on to shoes, I guess. Shoes are probably the main part of between these two. This new one has plastic shoes, and they look better, but they are thin, so so if you step on them, then they'll probably crack. But with this old one, they're fabric, which looks really cheap, and you have to stuff it. Obviously, they're not plastic; they're fabric. The pants, there are differences on the pants, I guess. You can see this new one. I'm not a big fan of the new one's pants because of this right here. It has like a leg ruffle. I don't know what you call it, but like it's like a leg ruffle that's going around here. That it looks like he has a leg ruffle going down there. With this new one, they're really thin, and there's rips. They added some rips here. It's torn up here. I don't know if my camera can focus, but it's really torn up here. And you could literally see through the pole. Like, you could literally see through the pole. if I put my hand in there, you could literally feel it, and they're really thin. There's no leg foams. Unlike this one, these have a better appearance, and the wire here that's going down from his pants here to connect it with the adapter. The adapter on the old one is so strange. It's so heavy, and it just doesn't look good, in my opinion. But you could tell some differences. Oh crap. So yeah, big difference there. Not a huge difference. And I see why they didn't add these rips. I see why they didn't add these rips on the new one, because if they did, you would have seen the leg the leg foam, or I don't know what you call it, the leg foam, I guess. You would have seen the leg foam instead of the poles. So that's a smart move right there. Now, where do I move on? I guess I could go with the shirt. The clothing. The clothing on this old one is terrible. That's all I could say. The only thing that I like about the shirt on the old one is I like how they added blood on his undershirt, and they added some blood on his bow tie here. I don't know if on camera it doesn't you can't notice it on camera too much, as you could see that blood. Same with this, you could see that. They also added it with, I don't know if you could see that, like a stain, blood stain here. They added a lot blood, and I really enjoy the rips on his shirt. I really love that. The sensor is on his is here. The new one it's on his undershirt on the bottom of his bow tie. And I like the shirt more, the appearance of the shirt on the old one a lot more, because I have a feeling that the new one just doesn't have, it's just the rips on the new one are just not good. And the material on it is not as great. The material on this clothing is not as great. That's same to be said with the old one. I don't know why I keep on saying new. The flower on this new one is better. Obviously, it sticks out more in it. You can tell that he has a flower, and the material on the yellow part of the flower is really soft, and it has a shiny look to it. This old one is really small, and it looks really dirty. You know how it's really dirty, and it's kind of shiny. There's like a stain there, but it's not too good. The bow tie is so cheap, they didn't even try. But yeah, I like that. The new one's bow tie is a real one where they actually put effort in, which I'm a big fan of that, I guess. I have a feeling that this new one's clothing is just too clean. There's no stains. There's no dirty stains. The undershirt has dirty spots on it, but the rest of the clothing is just too clean. The old one has some blood stains and dirty stains on his shirt, which I'm a huge fan of. But they didn't really the new one's clothing, it just looks too clean. I wish they would have added some stains like the original, but they didn't, unfortunately. The buttons are same, I guess. They're different color. This one's a lot more light red, more red color. And the new one just looks like I don't know what you would call it, a tan color. I don't know what color you would call that, but a kind of like a dark brown. On camera, it looks like it's supposed to be brown, but it's not. But you could see that. Also, this new one, you could unvelcro the buttons, and you could access the undershirt and the module and everything else. But with this old one, you cannot do that. You cannot do that. It's stitched on. You cannot do that. In order to do that, you have to look from behind. There is a little thing right there you could access. Okay, got distracted. Um, so where was I actually? I don't remember. Oh yeah, okay. So behind here, I think I already showed you. There's like a Velcro where you could access the back. With this new one, you can't. As you can see, there's no Velcro stuff on it. There's no Velcro that you can access the back. You can access it by opening the button, the shirt, I guess. Now, and the rips on the old one are a lot better. As you can see, there's strings. The strings are just what capture the look, like parts of the fabric. Also, the arms have rips in them. There's rips on its arm, but you could easily see that arm, that metal arm, which I'm not a huge fan of. Um, with this new one, there's no rips in the arms. There's literally no rips in the arms, even though if I look, there's no rips in the arms. They didn't add any rips like this. They didn't add anything. And then again, it's just too clean, and I have a feeling if they would have put a little bit of dirt, I think it would have looked good. But it's just, there's rips in the arms, and this old new one does not have that. Which is kind of, which it makes sense, because if they did that, this is similar case with the pants. If they did that, you would have seen this foam piece, and that would have been cheaply made. Well, actually, a lazy design, actually. That's the same with the old one, to be said. This Try-Me Jack, with the new one, you have to access it on his module, which is good. With this new one, actually, well, no. The old one, I don't know why I keep on saying new, but with the old one, it's in the side of his head, literally, the side of his head. As you can see, the Try-Me is hooked up here. There's a circuit board in there. There's a screw there. Like, that's where the Try-Me Jack is. That's where the Try-Me Jack is. In order to hide that, you would have to put some hair here blocking that, so it would not look too strange. Oh my god, my camera can focus. This eye is kind of far from the side. It's kind of cockeye. I have to move this eye a little bit more here. His nose is really long. Obviously, his head is plastic. This new one is latex, and that's because it has a moving mouth. Obviously, I like, again, the old one has a way better detailing and more blood. This new one, his detail isn't bad, but with a latex face, it's really hard to paint some detail there. It's not good. The eyes are so big on this new one, and the eye color is red. This one's orange, or yellow, I guess you could say. And they mixed it up. They actually switched it up. So instead of his eyes being orange, they changed it to the red color of his eyes, and then the orange is the light up color of his eyes. So they kind of switched it up. Well, this one has orange eyes and his eyes lit up red. So they kind of mixed it up, which is pretty weird. The hats are different. They're different color. This one's a lot more orange, and this one's a lot more a golden kind of a golden color, and it's a lot more bigger. But looking at both of them from side to side, you can tell that this old one is a little bigger, but this new one is bigger. I was expecting this old one to be about like this, kind of like this size from here, but no, it's actually a lot bigger than I expected. Um, So, as for face details, this one's nose is a lot sticking out from his face more, unlike this one. As you can see here. Not a huge fan that they did that. The teeth are rotten. They have this more rotten teeth. More old man rotten teeth. With this old one, it's sharp teeth, and I really like that. And you can see the tongue, and there's just so much detail going on with this guy. It's just unbelievable. But with this one, there's not as much detail, and the tongue is really huge. I don't know, right there. Really weird that they did that. I don't know why. But, yeah, that's... Now, my 2010 Uncle Charlie, his head does not move, so in the demo, you're not going to see his head move. Only his eyes light up red and his speaker. I don't know if anything else I have to say. They both have a decent look. I mean, if you look at them from far away, they look not identical, but pretty. They kind of stay true to the design. The new one kind of stays true to the old one's design, as you can see here. Now, the setup on the new one is really easy, but on this old one, it's really difficult, and it's really complicated. It's really weird, like, I don't know. It's just so weird. The base, just a normal base, type of base, the same base, obviously. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. I also have the Uncle Charlie doll, if you can see here. He's... Yeah. So I own 3, Charlies, I guess. Yeah, that's pretty much my comparison video. The quality on the new one is obviously better. No doubt. Build quality, everything else is better. Now, which one do I like more? It's really hard to say because I really love both of them, and I really like the 2020 version. I really like both, honestly. But looking at both of them for like an hour or two, I think, just looking at both of them being turned on, I have to go with the 2020 version. There's just something about the 2020 version that looks good. It's probably because of the hat. I think like the hat stands out. This one's hat doesn't stand out as much. Like I don't know. The 2020 version, I like the 2020 version better. And I was honestly surprised by this. I honestly thought I was gonna like the 2010 version, but that turns out not to be the case. So he also has plastic around his shoulders, so his shape looks human. Unlike this one's just horrible, and yeah, it's so bad. I think that's really all I have to say about these two, like, honestly. So, I think I'm going to be, not ending the video, but ending both of the versus videos. Now, which one do I think is better? Now, I like the 2020 version more, but I think I could say that the 2010 version is kind of better, and appearance-wise, it's just the best. Like, you can't get a doubt. The candy buck and everything else is just good. The lollipops are lollipop on this new version is obviously better. If I would to switch the lollipop with this one, it would have looked perfect. But it's cool. Oh, also another thing, the bow tie, as you can see, there's the yellow polka dots on his bow tie. They're literally yellow stickers. Literally yellow stickers. I'm not even joking. There's stickers. They're not printed in like this one, where it's not. It's just a part of the fabric. But with this one, it's sticker, and you can easily peel that off. So Yeah, I guess I could say that. Now I'm going to show you both of them on. Now I'm going to turn the 2020's audio a little bit down so you could hear the 2010 version. But another weird thing is the plug, everything else. Mine does not have battery pack, but it oddly works. And this could just be with my model. My model turns out to be the 2013 model, which is really strange. The box even, it's really dark in here, but the box even explains that it has, on this side, the other side here. It says that it has battery pack, but it does. Mine just does not have a battery pack. If you look at the instructions, the instructions does not mention the battery pack. They do not mention the battery pack at all. But, and the connection, you have to pull it all the way from his pants. This connection thing, it's really weird. This is where the adapter plug goes into. I don't know why, to be honest. And the adapter that he came with is his original adapter, and it's really heavy. So this pretty weird. Pretty weird. I know that's pretty weird, but I'll actually show them in the demo. So here you go. Okay, I just plugged in the 2010 version. You could hear that. That's because the motor is going around and around, and I couldn't put that piece in, so his head is not going to move for the demo video. But the 2020 version fully works. And here you go.
Want a little candy?
Here you go.
Come on. I won't hurt you much. Come here, take a little bite. You know you want to. It's all fun and games till somebody loses their soul.
It's all fun and games.
Don't worry. Won't scare me too. That's right. The voice to live an hour inside wins a prize.
That won't hurt you much.
Want a little candy? Come on. I won't hurt you much.
Want a little candy? Come on.
Come here, take a little bite. You know you want to. It's all fun and games
All fun and games.
till somebody loses their soul. Don't worry. Won't scare me too.
Don't worry. Won't scare me too.
That's right. The voice to live an hour inside wins a prize.
That's right up. The voice to live an hour inside.
Want a little candy?
Come
Come on. I won't hurt you much.
Want a little candy? Come on.
Come here, take a little bite. You know you want to.
It's all fun and games.
It's all fun and games
Somebody loses.
till somebody loses their soul. Don't worry.
Don't
Won't
worry.
scare me too.
Me too.